Again, I'm scared to see the release date. Wait, what? Currently slated to release October. Let me tell you why this is a scam. Hey everyone, it's 𝐬𝐸. Today I'm going to be going over every single book that's on my 2022 TBR, including all my anticipated releases. Also, I haven't planned the books that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to do that on the fly. So we're going to find out together. But before we get started with this video, I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Book of the Month. Book of the Month is a super popular and fast-growing online book service. Their mission is to promote new and emerging authors and help readers discover books that they love. Their team basically vets hundreds of books and gives readers their choice for a curated selection of new and early release titles so you can spend more time reading and less time researching. But yeah, if you're trying to put together a TBR and you don't know where to start, literally any of Book of the Month's monthly selections is honestly a really good place. And my favorite thing about Book of the Month is their skip policy. Book of the Month is completely risk-free, so you can skip any month that you want. If you aren't interested in any of the selection for that month, you can skip it and you won't be charged. Plus, they have the best price for new hardcover fiction. We all know that we're breaking the bank because of these hardcover adult fiction novels, but if you use the code LET'S_GO this month, you can get your first book for just $9.99, which is amazing. Hop on that, just hop on it. So for the exciting part, let's talk about the 5 selections for January. Can I just say that this month's book actually popped off with their book covers? The most stunning books I've ever seen in my entire life. First, we have Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson, a debut and early release. Brimming with wisdom, a moving story of 2 siblings who wend their way to reconciliation after losing their mother. Look at the oh my. Next we have another debut. This is the romance pick. This is Love and Other Disasters by Anita Kelly. Oh my gosh, so pretty. This is a delicious queer rom-com proving that like the best meals, true love is hard work, a bit messy, but oh so rewarding. Wait, that sounds really cute. Oh my gosh, and it features a non-binary protagonist, so that's stunning. Okay, next we have Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. This is the author of The Wife Upstairs. This is their thriller pick. These 20-somethings quickly learn island life is about the little things. Strong drinks, soft sand, cool water, murder. That sounds so fun. Oh my gosh, and I'm newly a 20-something. I'm very excited about this. Next we have Fiona and Jane by Jean Chen-Ho. We love a stunning Asian author. Also another beautiful book cover. This is another debut novel. In these braided short stories, 2 girls come of age and learn friendship is both indispensable and a great challenge. Ah, are you kidding me? I'm so excited about this. I can't decide between these 2 which would be my pick. Oh, that's so hard. I'm gonna cheat and both of these would be my pick. And then we have their historical fiction pick, which is the Magnolia Palace. Again, all these spines are super beautiful too. They have a little Book of the Month coin on it. A rich tale suffused with intrigue, mystery, and betrayal that swirls around the history of the infamous Frick family. All the picks this month are so freaking good. And then lastly, Book of the Month was kind enough to send me their add-on book for this month, which is The Maid by Nita Prose. I've heard so much about this book. It's been super popular. A dead body is one mess she can't clean up on her own. Okay, period. Girl boss, gatekeep, murder. Those are all of Book of the Month selections. Be sure to check out the links in my description and hop on the $9.99 coupon with the coupon code LET'S_GO. You can get one of these books sent straight to your door in this pretty blue box. Also random, but they always give a bookmark and they're literally my favorite things ever. This one says put me in coach. Thank you again to Book of the Month for sponsoring this video. I think that I kind of want to start with looking at my anticipated releases. Of course there's so many books, but like my really anticipated ones, I literally insert them as an all-day event into my calendar, so we're gonna do that together, which means that I also need to find out what the release dates are and we're gonna be upset together. Okay, the first book, period, you already know this is coming, The Final Gambit. I believe this is the final book in the Inheritance Game trilogy, and I do be talking about this book all the time because I'm in love with one of the characters. I loved the first 2 books. It's like the ultimate main character self-insert rags to riches story. This book is about a girl named Avery, and she, like I said, came from nothing. She randomly finds out that this millionaire who died left all of his inheritance to her, and she is like, I don't even know who you are. Anyway, the deal is that she needs to go live in his estate for a year in order to get this inheritance, and she's dealing with all the family drama because everyone else got snubbed out of his will, and that includes the old man's 4 grandsons who are around her age, which means that they're definitely going to be her love interest. There's kind of a love triangle in here as well. Everyone knows who I'm rooting for. The mystery is actually super compelling in my opinion, and then the plot thickens a lot in the second book. I'm so excited for this one. Okay, let's find out when it comes out. August 3rd. It comes out in August. In the summer. Please. By the time this book comes out, I'm gonna be done 3rd year. Anyway, that comes out August 30th. I'm actually crying. The next anticipated book is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. You guys know that People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry became one of my favorite books of all time. It's like the most addicting book ever and I read it in a day. Okay, I think that it's also enemies to lovers. It says 1 summer, 2 rivals, a plot twist they didn't see coming. I don't know a lot about like these new books, by the way. Okay, I feel like, is it that they're both editors. I think that they're both editors and they keep running into each other and they're like enemies, and it's gonna be enemies to lovers. Beach Read, which is her other enemies to lovers romance, I didn't really like a lot. I liked People We Met on Vacation because it was such a stunning friends to lovers, but I'm still willing to give this book a shot. Okay, next is Blood Marked by Tracy Deonn. This is the sequel to Legendborn, which is one of my best books of 2021. Again, I'm in love with one of the characters and there's a love triangle, and I'm in love with the part of the love triangle that's super slow burn. This is a YA urban fantasy about a girl named Bree. She is at this university campus and joins this secret society of people called Legendborn. They're kind of like demon hunters, but it's also based on like Arthurian legend. First book was so freaking fun. I do love a brooding, mysterious, dark hair. Oh my gosh, wait, I didn't say when Book Lovers comes out. Okay, it comes out in May 3rd. Okay. And then Blood Marks, November. It comes out in November. Oh my god. I fully would have started 4th year by then. Okay, next is Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare. Obviously, this is the next book in the Last Hours series. I think this is a trilogy, which means that this is the last book, but I need this book in my hand right now. I don't even want to look at the release date. Again, November. Oh, are you kidding me? Guys, I'm actually really upset. I'm actually very, very upset. Oh, no. Of course, this is one of the many companion series in the Shadowhunter universe. I'm a sucker for Cassandra Clare and I always will be. This is the 3rd book. If you guys know the ending to the 2nd book, it's very reminiscent of the ending to Clockwork Prince, which means that I need the 3rd book right now. Again, it's because I love one character, Matthew Fairchild. I just want justice for him. I know that it's not gonna happen and I'm gonna be in pain, but I kind of want that pain. Next, another sequel, The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake. This is the sequel to The Atlas 6. Such a fun book. Again, I'm only reading the series because I'm invested in one relationship, which is an academic enemies to lovers, very super slow burn relationship. I just want to know what happens with their story. Again, I'm scared to see the release date. Wait, what? There is not even 𝐬𝐸𝐳𝐤. Currently slated to release October. Let me tell you why this is a scam. I was not anticipating having to wait 1 more year. I'm basically waiting a whole entire year. What's the point of this video then? What is the point of this video? That is barely 2022. Are you kidding me? Okay, my voice is starting to hurt. Okay, and then the next book that I really am anticipating is Foul Lady Fortune, which is, I think, a companion to the These Violent Delights series by 𝐤𝐸 𝐳𝐤. It's one of my favorite duologies, and I think that this companion series is following 2 of my favorite characters from the original duology. I don't think it's been confirmed, but I do have my suspicions, and I think that other people are suspecting as well. And we all know that those 2 characters were the entire reason that I love that book series so much. Okay, let me try to find a release date. Foul Lady Fortune released fall 2022. Fall of 2022. You're done. You're done. And the last book that's gonna be in this anticipated section, this one is kind of random because it's not part of any series and I haven't read this author before, but it's Babel, or the Necessity of Violence, An Arcane History of the Oxford Translators Revolution by R.F. Kuang. I know what you're thinking. That's out of pocket. It kind of is. This is the author of The Poppy War, which is a book that I've been meaning to read, but I'm too intimidated. But moving on. Same author, of course. I heard amazing things about that, but I couldn't resist putting this on my list because it's literally a dark academia at Oxford University. You know that meme from It with Georgie going into the dark academia at Oxford University? I would jump into Pennywise's arms in a heartbeat. Also, Ben Skarsgård is like beautiful, so even regardless, I mean, what? Who said that? Again, I don't know a lot about what this is about, but also the title is very descriptive, so I feel like you can kind of figure it out. I think that it is historical, Oxford University, about the translator revolution. I believe we have an Asian protagonist, which again, sold. When is that one coming out? August 23rd. Why is the earliest anticipated release so far like May? Are you kidding? May. Okay, those are all my anticipated releases, but let's talk about an obscenely long list of backlists that I want to read this year. I'm just gonna go through. I have so many books, it's actually illegal. I'm just gonna go through this. I really want to read Verity by Colleen Hoover. I know I've been saying that I want to read Colleen Hoover's books and that I haven't, but apparently this one is like very shocking. If anyone's read this, please let me know. I see all these reading blogs about this book too. Is there like a big plot twist or something? I have no idea what it's about. Oh my gosh, next I really want to read Defy the Night by Brigid Kemmerer. I've heard so many good things about this. I haven't read like a good YA fantasy novel in a really long time. I don't know what happened. Like, I just don't think I've had my luck. You know what I mean? Because there's like a lot out there, but I haven't in a long time felt that feeling of being completely obsessed, and I miss that feeling, so I'm gonna try my hand. I have no idea what it's about. I literally have no idea what. Okay, I think it's about a prince and a girl. Okay, Wait, what? Oh my gosh, her name's Tessa. I love the name Tessa. I'm so partial to. I think she is trying to sneak into the palace, and the prince is the prince of the kingdom, and there's probably some kind of political intrigue. Honestly, that sounds really good. I really want to read it. Spanish love deception. Okay, here's my thing about romance. I only got into, I say got into, I didn't really get into, I just have read it. Romance books, which I'm not a big romance reader at all. Like, I love romance in books, but I mean like romance genre. But I'm trying to get more into it, and I know that this book has been all over TikTok and everybody loves it so much. The only thing is that I don't like fake dating. I don't like fake dating, and I know that this has fake dating in it, but I've heard so much about Aaron Blackford, and I just want to be obsessed too, so I kind of do want to give it a shot. Next, I want to read The Darkest Legacy by Alexandra Bracken. This is a companion, is it the start of a companion series to The Darkest Minds, which is one of my favorite series of all time, but it follows Zhu, who's one of our side main characters. She's like a child in the original trilogy, and I think she's a little bit more grown up here. I don't really know what it's about, I just know that it takes place after. I want to try reading Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett. I have been trying to read Jen Bennett novels. None of them have duck for me, but I feel like Starry Eyes might be, because I think that it's kind of like a friends to lovers. Is it a childhood friends to lovers? I'm kind of craving a childhood friends to lovers, so oh my gosh, You've Reached Sam. Everybody is talking about how much this book destroyed them, and also just look how beautiful the cover is. I need to read this book. Again, I don't know a lot about this book, but I think that it's about a girl and her boyfriend ends up dying. She can like somehow call him through the telephone and like talk to him, giving me that one scene from Doctor Who vibes with the 11th Doctor and Clara. I love the 11th Doctor and Clara. Apparently it's super emotional and like talks about grief and stuff. It's become like people's favorite book, so I want to read it. Oh, I really want to read the Mirror Visitor series. The first book is A Winter's Promise. This book has been recommended to me as like a really good slow burn romance in it, which means that I have to read it. It takes place in the wintertime, I think. I mean, it's called The Winter's Promise, which means I need to read it soon before winter ends. But also, where is even the winter? There's like not even any snow outside. What a scam. Oh, I really want to read Mariana Zapata book, and I think that the one that I want to read is The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. That is the one that has been recommended to me the most and that I hear people talking about a lot. She is like known to be like the slow burn romance writer. I love slow burn, but I haven't ever read a slow burn romance genre book. But the only thing that's keeping me from this is that it's fake dating. I think that I just want to try to get over that and just read this book. I think it's between like a football player, I don't really know. Oh my gosh, the Witchland series, Truth Witch, and then I don't know what the other books are called. I know. It's really, really old and it was super hyped right when it was released, which was ages ago. I've tried reading it so many times. Everybody says that it's so underrated and that it's so good, which means that I want to read it. Except I don't know why I could never finish the first book. I don't know. I think it was always just like unfortunate timers, but I really, really do want to read this series. Like I know that it's good. I know that I'm gonna like it. That there's also like an enemies to lovers slow burn. I really want to read it. I have to get to it. Oh, this is really random. I really want to read the new Nicholas Sparks book, The Wish. I never read a Nicholas Sparks book, but I'm the biggest fan of Nicholas Sparks' movie. Is anyone surprised? I literally rewatch those movies like on a monthly basis. Anytime I'm doing anything ever, I'm like, okay, we can watch Dear John. We can watch The Vow. Or we can watch The Lost Song. We can watch The Best of Me. We can watch Safe Haven. We can watch Walk to Remember. I don't like The Notebook though. I haven't read a single one of his books. They are romance books and I'm not a romance reader. I just like romance movies. I want to read The Wish solely because it takes place in the Outer Banks. It takes place in the Outer Banks. One of my favorite shows is Outer Banks. I know, flimsy reasoning, but let me live. Oh, the Anthropocene Reviewed. Oh my god, this is actually quite great because one less image that I have to edit. The Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green. This was in the previous month. Book of the month. Again, link in the description. Love them. This is John Green's like nonfiction release. It's a series of essays that he wrote. I started reading this and I really, really liked it. Oh my gosh. I love John Green and I love his writing. I definitely want to finish the rest of this. I'm not in a rush though because I feel like you can pick this up and put it back down whenever. Okay, I really want to read Tokyo Ever After. I've been meaning to read it. It's pitched as like Princess Diaries except Asian. This girl finds out that she's actually like, what did she find out? She's actually like the heir to like Japanese royalty, I think. I've heard really good things about it and I heard that the sequel is coming out. I'm down to read the first book and then if I like it, then I can read the sequel. Okay, I really want to read another Frederick Bachman book, either Beartown or A Man Called Ove or Ove. Frederick Bachman wrote Anxious People, which was one of my favorite books of last year. I just love his writing a lot. I think they're all literary contemporary. A Man Called Ove is especially really, really famous. I want to read Station 11 because of the Pan Demi Lovato. I really want to read the Jane Austen Society. I actually started listening to this on audiobook really randomly because I just needed an audiobook, but then it expired so I didn't have a chance to like finish it, but I actually really, really enjoyed the audiobook and I love Jane Austen. It's like historical fiction. Yeah, I think it's just about people who like talk about Jane Austen. I don't know, that's like a terrible description. Honestly, I'm not really sure. I think that they look at the Jane Austen novels and the romances. It has something to do with the romances in their life. I don't really know, but I really liked it. Oh, speaking of, I really want to read one of the Jane Austen books that I haven't read yet. Probably Mansfield Park or Northanger Abbey. Those are the ones that I have right now. Oh my gosh, I did not even talk about the sequels. There's a lot of sequels that I have to read too. The third book in An Ember in the Ashes. What is it called? Is it called A Reaper at the Gate? I think it's called A Reaper at the Gate. I read the first two and I really liked them, so I think I got a little bit less invested though because the main couple kind of of already got together, which means that I'm a little bit bored of that now. But the story is like really interesting, so I really want to read that one. I also have to read the next book in the Diviners. It's again the third book. What is the title? What is the title? Is it Before the Devil Breaks You? There's a slow burn couple in this and I have to, I don't know why, it's just so intimidating. These books are so freaking long. Do it for the slow burn couple, Sunny. What else? I'm sure that there are other sequels that I have to read, but this TBR has been just disgustingly long already, so I'm gonna cut myself off. Watch me read absolutely none of these books. There's a reason that I don't really make TBR videos, because what is the point when I'm not gonna follow it? But yeah, I think that's gonna be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. Please let me know your anticipated book releases and recommend any back to me that I might not know of, because I'm kind of not in the loop. But you guys know my book taste, so yeah, let me know what books you are excited to read in 2022. Follow me on Instagram at sunnykimchannel also. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Stay safe, love you, bye for now, bye.